Hello, lovelies.
Beautiful humans.
All right. Yeah, we're again when we do these filming on the
Many
day.
days.
We do it all in one day because, like, again, she works during the week and it's hard to get together. So we film a lot on one day and then upload them through the week. And by this time, after we've done all the other videos, we move. So yes, Jackie was here to visit us, and
First mention.
so you're confusing me now. I'm losing my train of thought, but that's okay.
So today we're just here to chat, and we're here to chat about So
Yeah,
again, we were just talking. And
This
we
is no
be filming
plan. This is no plan. This is
Why
just,
are we not filming this? And one of the things we were talking about is kind of what I just did, is I cut her off.
Yes.
So Mama G gets excited often, and a lot of people do this. I do the same.
Yeah.
Gets excited and cuts me off very often,
Yeah.
and it's a very common thing. A lot of
very
people
bad habit.
By no means am I saying anything bad about the concept. You get excited, ADD. I want to share it. I don't want to forget it. These words spitting out of my mouth.
Yeah.
But because it's something she's aware of, but has happened often and doesn't always recognize what
I don't
it is.
recognize it because it's part of who I've been for so long.
And the only reason I did this is because she just cut me off in order to make that statement, which in our videos, this makes perfect sense. Because we go back and forth off of each other like a beautiful ping pong game.
Yeah.
This is something I do. And honestly, sometimes I feel rude doing it, but I'm doing it in a sense of trying to benefit her.
Yeah.
Because we made an agreement, and that's what you brought up right before I said we should be filming this.
Yeah.
We made an agreement that I would help her be aware of this. And the way I help her be aware of this is if she gets excited because I'm talking about something and all of a sudden she has an idea and she cuts me off, I'll put my finger up. I'll often also let you finish what you're saying.
Right.
So you can get it all out and you reckon, but I made you aware in that moment that you had done the action that you are trying to make. I'm
trying to correct. And
yes,
when we are who we are, and we don't often see ourselves, which I've noticed a lot of things about myself just from these videos. And then if I watch them, I'm like, oh my, like that. But I think I'm trying to not say and I couldn't say anything.
But that will cut you off. So, like, for me, I talk with my hands. So if I put my hands under my legs,
Italian.
Sometimes it's very difficult for me to keep a thought flowing, even though I'm very eloquently doing it right now. But often when I do that, it cuts my ability to continue to flow.
Yeah.
Take my hands out, I'm back in action.
But in the flow of, I think all of you and any of you that have been watching videos of ours for a period of time know that, like, the main thing is the love and the caring and the helping and the and trusting and the supporting is the word. And she, like,
lifting up, motivating,
right, all that kind of stuff is very important to us. So what she's done, and not just with me cutting her off, there's other things that I have that are undesirable habits that I have created through the years that I would like to curb, and am unaware of policing myself in that respect. So I will say to her, or she'll bring up to me, well, you do this.
That's not a great term to use. Maybe let's try something else. And then we work on that.
I'm from the 60s. We use terms in the 60s that these days are total taboo. But there again, it's part of my life. And a lot of you can relate to this, so you totally understand.
It's important to recognize the concept of, like, yes, you were brought up with this, it's something you were raised with, but it's also something you can unteach yourself.
Right.
Everybody's capable of unlearning habits. That's something we all have in us. It's just some people have more addictive personality than others, so it can make a habit harder to separate, but it is all wiring and firing. So
you can unwire and fire.
Every time, saying this, cut you off. So if every time she goes to cut me off, I put my finger up, I'm making that connection. So now she's going to put cutting someone off with me putting the finger up. Those are the two things that are going to wire together, as opposed to someone's talking, I have an idea, boom, knocking that over. So like you're relearning, you're reteaching yourself, you're unlearning a concept and then rewiring your brain to learn a different, better concept.
It's harder to teach the old dogs new tricks, but it can happen.
But we disproved that. We taught an 8-year-old Rottweiler how to lay down and roll over. It took about a package of hot dogs in a week, but Botch laid down and rolled over.
Yeah.
He was such a good dog.
Oh, what a good dog. He was such a great dog. We've been very lucky with pets, but there's another subject. But
yeah, so I want to talk today about the concept of, like, it's important to communicate with the people that you love. And then, like, if you have a flaw in yourself, like,
Right.
Bring it up to somebody, talk to them about it, have a way to communicate. Like, I get very down on myself often. That's one of my flaws.
Yeah,
And
she
she knows, and one agreement we've made together is that when I start getting down on myself, she can be not mean, but very
I'm
matter
stern.
of fact.
Yeah,
because
I
that's
become
what
a mother. Like,
I need a matter of
you
fact.
are going
like,
down the negative rabbit hole.
Like, stop where you are, turn around, stop doing what you're doing.
And let's refocus and reprioritize things in life. That's something else. As I said, the word I said it, and now I can't do it again. Prioritize. Here's just something I've always said, is when you have your priorities in their proper perspective, you'll always make the proper choice and decision in life. So when you prioritize your things that are important, always focus on that list when you're making choices in life, because you'll always make the right choice if that list is done. And this is my sweetie pie. He loves grandma. He's just distracted by Jackie O's head on the back. There he is. This is Hamish. Hamish was rescued in Philly.
No, he's from North Carolina.
All right, he's rescued from North Carolina, and he was we don't know we wish he would tell us, but
we're not fully certain of his past. All we know is that he was malnourished and found walking down the road. There's a good chance there's like basement or concrete involved because he hates wet concrete. Like weird little things we've learned.
Yeah, little things you pick up on.
But he's learning how to be a dog quite well after the years. He just had his 10th birthday.
I know, we had a birthday party.
Actually, if you go back into the videos a little ways away, we have some pictures and some videos of Ham's 10th birthday.
Get a Tic Tac.
But anywho, we were talking about we were talking about things and innuences and things you want to work on with yourself, but let's also talk about things that help. Like, I have depression problems. Do you know what helps? These guys, pets, animals, people around me. It's one of those, like, I don't know, that's having
unconditional love, maybe
unconditional love,
and
it's
just
a little
petting
bit
and loving.
This one's the best ever. It's that other one over there.
The other, he's laying here. Dougal the Destroyer. I call him Dummy Dougal.
But yeah, and for everybody, it might not be pets. For some people, you know, what might be the thing that fights their depression, anxiety, or whatever. It might be coloring in those very intricate drawing
books.
Like
I have to make more of those.
It could be listening to music.
It
could be going outside and chopping wood. Like, find that thing that helps you refocus and center yourself. And that's when you get to the most centered, is when you can start to look at the flaws that you have. And when you find the flaws you want to work on, that's when you can start to ask people to help with you.
People that love you.
Yes. And make agreements. But that's the important thing, is you have to make an actual agreement. Matter of fact, no interpretations available. Like, we agreed that if she cuts me off, I would put my finger up. We didn't agree that if she cuts me off, I would do something to let her know that maybe she cut me off. No, none of that. If she cut me off, I would put my finger up. It was too.
And I smile when she does that. I'm like, oh, thank you. So then I take a moment, like, oh, I did do that.
When I go down a dark tunnel, she tells me to stop and turn around, and she gets very stern, because that's what we agreed on. Because that's what I know is going to help me. We agreed on it. It's a matter of fact,
and it's done in love.
And that's what we do.
It's done in love, and because we want to help one another be better people.
Yes.
You know.
So I hope you enjoyed our ham talk.
This is just our,
this is what we do in the background when no one else is listening, and we're just chatting away.
Don't quit your day job, woman.
I will sing anytime I want.
Yeah, God gave you that voice. Use it, baby.
I don't care how bad my voice is. I'll sing for the rest of my life.
You should. Mm-hmm. And we love you.